Ma'am Kay. Thank you po. Okay, welcome everyone. Just a few reminder for everyone. Please turn off your microphone and cameras on and have fun for our second day Brigada Eskwela program. To our hardworking principal, Mr. Wilfredo Sinilio, to our PSTS, Mrs. Students and guests, a pleasant morning. The Brigada Eskwela is a school and its stakeholders and other volunteers to prepare the school for the influx of students when the school year begins. To everyone who's with us today program with the team, Bayanihan para sa national anthem through an audiovisual presentation prepared by Mamila Artus, a graduate teacher, followed by a
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, nagsasinananan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y bukay. Lupang hinirang, kuyakan ng mag-ibig, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisipin, sa nagtataputong sa simoy at sa langit ang pagaw, ay hinataputla, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Patawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may mag-iingin. Lumang ang araw ng walhati pagsinta, mo'y langit sa piling mo. Ang higaya ng kangay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. I see you in the beauty of the flowers and the rain. I see you between the lines of a sweet refrain. I'm so blessed, my Lord, I can see you. Even when I'm lonely and in pain, I see you in the beauty of the stars at night. I see you in my life, I feel alright. I see you, Lord, in sorrow and in happiness. I see you in the glory of sweet success. I see you, Lord, every hour, every day. I can see you, Lord, whenever I pray. I'm so blessed, my Lord, I can see you. In the smile of a baby, sweet and true. I can see you in the eyes of my very best friends. I see you in these bonds, just like your love would never end. I see you, Lord, in sorrow and in happiness. I see you in the glory of sweet success. I see you, Lord, every hour, every day. I can see you, Lord, whenever I pray. I see you, Lord, in sorrow and in happiness. I see you with the glory of sweet success. I see you, Lord, every hour, every day. I can see you, Lord, whenever I pray. I pray. I can see you, Lord, whenever I pray.
Thank you, Ma'am Artus and Ma'am Kawilan. Let's energize ourselves. Galaw-galaw po muna tayo at pasaglahin ang ating katawan. Headed by Ma'am Shirley Bartolo, a grade 4 teacher, followed by checking of the attendance by Ma'am De La Cruz, grade 4 teacher and faculty club president. Let's energize.
All right, this was nice and fun. We had fun putting it together. I have Nishi and Kiara with me. Let's go. Tap. Clap, clap. Open. Good. All right, we're going to keep the hands the same. We're going to change the feet. Take it out. 4. Good, good. Open. All right, we're gonna have a change here. Rock. Good. Up, then down. Rock. Up, down. Shine. Good. Nice and smooth. Rock it out. And up. We're gonna start from the top. Good. Once again, we're going to change that leg motion to open and close. Open. Good. Nice and strong. All right, we're gonna rock it out. Take it up and down. Rock. Good, shine. Rock it out. Up. We're gonna have a change here. Roll it over. Okay. Good. Roll. Shine. Rock it out. Good. Here we go. Stop it. Stomp that foot. Keep it going. All right, we're going to have that gentle sway from the top. Good. Nice and easy. We're going to let it shine up and over. 4, 3. Back to the hook. Rock it out. And up and down. Good. Shine it out. Rock it out. Roll it over. Good. 2 more. Shine. Rock it out. Woo! Awesome.
Walang sound sa moment eh. Hindi ko nga alam eh, paano nangyari. Diretso. Kasi nung naiyak na,
Okay. Maraming salamat po for that very energizing po natin kung present mga shares natin. Nandiyan po ba ang mga kinder? Raise hand lang po. Raise hand. Tignan natin. Kinder teachers. Kinder. Ayan, parang hindi pa po nakita. Grade 1. Grade 1. Raise hand lang po. Okay. Next, grade 2. Okay, we have the grade 2 teachers, grade 1, 3. Ayan, okay. Grade 4. Okay, commerce. Okay, grade 6 teachers po. Grade 6, okay. And TSA. TSA will get ready for another informative webinar for today po. Ma'am Tess? Ma'am Tess? Mic po.
So mga kasama, live din po tayo na napapanood sa FB and YouTube. So good morning po sa mga parents natin ng Antonio Regidor Elementary Officials. Thank you po for watching us today. So, to formally welcome us all, may I present to you our energetic Master Teacher.
Okay. Magandang araw po sa inyo Kanday na para sa mga kaalaman ng ating matututuhan no sa na speaker sa araw na pong ito. So welcome and just really yung iba po ay wala pa sa ating room pero hindi natin alam kung ano man sa 30th eskwela. Naway pagpalain kayo na. So for that, good morning everyone.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Alma, for that overwhelming welcome remarks. Over to our guest speaker. May I present to you our Brigada.
Our guest speaker for lang po, share ko lang po yung screen ko. Okay po, so wait lang. Oh my God. Okay, our guest speaker po today is Ma'am Levine Reyes Pabriaga. Earned both her bachelor and master's degree from Philippine Normal University, Manila. She also takes her doctorate degree with a specialization in curriculum and instruction from the same university. Presently, she is a teacher broadcaster of kindergarten and DepEd TV. She is a Microsoft Education Ambassador, facilitator of early language literacy and numeracy trainings, and a writer of kindergarten learning materials. Sorry po. Again, she is a writer of kindergarten learning materials, and she was awarded as the most outstanding teacher in DepEd Bacoor City in 2018 and 2019. And was hailed as one of the finalists of the search for the most outstanding teacher in DepEd Calabarzon, Gawat Patnugut in 2019. Let's give her a big, warm virtual clap, Ma'am Levine R. Pabriaga. Wait lang po, naririnig po ba? Hello po, naririnig po ba yung video po?
Hindi sir.
Hindi, wait
Paki-play.
lang po. Pero na-play po?
Hindi pa, sir.
Hindi
Wait
pa.
lang po.
Try lang sir.
Sound and play lang po. Okay na po.
Yes sir, naririnig na po sir, naririnig.
Wait.
Everyone knows that reading is important, but have you ever asked yourself, why is that so? Reading is one of the most beneficial and practical activities that a human being can do. Unfortunately, it is a disappointment that people these days read less. As we know, books were the main source of entertainment centuries ago, but with the widespread of technological advances such as the cinema, television, internet, among others, many people left their books on the bookshelf. Good day, everyone. This is Levin R. Pabriaga. I'll be sharing with you some tips and strategies in literacy instruction that can be used for struggling readers, especially now in a remote learning setup.
Here's a fact. Among 79 participating countries and economies, the Philippines scored the lowest in reading comprehension in the 2018 Program for International Student Assessment or PISA. PISA is a worldwide study by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development that examines students' knowledge in reading, mathematics, and science. What could be the problem? Why are Filipino learners lagging behind in reading comprehension scores? We can determine the possible solutions for this problem by analyzing our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. But before that, let me share with you a short story entitled We Are All Different. I have a straight hair. I have wavy hair. I have curly hair. I have afro hair. I have light skin. I have dark skin. I have a birthmark. I have freckles. I live with my two dads. I live with my grandpa. I live with my mom. I live with my mom and dad. I have a cat. I have a goldfish. I have a tortoise. I have an ant farm. I have two big brothers. I have no brothers or sisters. I have a twin. I have a little sister. I speak Portuguese. I speak Bengali. I use sign language. I speak Swahili. I like bananas. I like apples. I like grapes. I like strawberries. I do ballet. I play football. I play basketball. I do gymnastics. I like writing. I like music. I like art. I like maths. I like green. I like pink. I like rainbow colors. I like black. I like sunshine. I like rain. I like wind. I like snow.
We are all different. We are all friends.
The story will help to promote the beauty of diversity and celebrate differences. It will help children to talk about themselves and others positively and respectfully. As you noticed, the book looks at different hair types and families, as well as likes and dislikes. Reading this story could help introduce children to different disabilities, makes children more aware of their identity, and highlight diversity as an important element in the society. Overall, the story will help children promote learning environments that are more inclusive and kind.
Stories help children with their social emotional development. Through pictures and graphics, children also develop their creativity and imagination. Above all, it enhances children's language development. From the story heard earlier, we were exposed with the characteristics of diverse learners that may be present in the learning environment. Regardless of their age, gender, socioeconomic status, every learner deserves to achieve literacy. Literacy, which is defined as the ability to read and write, is crucial for the realization of individuals' potential, increased empowerment, and economic, social, and political participation. Literacy is a universal right, not a privilege. Teaching reading may be already difficult before the pandemic wreaked havoc on the education system. Due to limited face to face interaction, challenges in literary instruction increased. The abrupt shift to modular, online, and blended learning modalities altogether shocked teachers, parents, and learners who are not skilled and technologically equipped to handle these new approaches in education. Teachers who found it hard to teach lessons in a normal face to face setup due to challenges like large class size, insufficient learning materials, and unconducive learning environments found it harder to transfer learning in a remote setup where they could not monitor properly learning gaps and progress. Parents may feel stressed due to being out of work or working from home and juggling the roles of guiding children with their lessons and other parental responsibilities. On the other hand, learners struggle with the routines with which they are stuck at home, resulting in them being anxious, withdrawing, angry, and needy for love and attention. Across the globe, learners have been away from schools and their teachers, but of course, literacy instruction must continue. The comforting prospect during this situation where learners are required to stay at home is the increased time that may be allotted for reading. After completing modules or attending online classes, learners may engage in various reading exercises. As the learning at home buddy, parents may assist their children in choosing the right kind and amount of reading exercises. Time spent reading together may also be a form of bonding between parents and their children. There are numerous resources for literacy instruction available online. There is no need to buy expensive materials just to learn how to read. However, learners may lack interest in reading. They may choose to engage in playing online games or watching non educational television shows. Parents may have limited or no time in guiding their children in learning how to read because of their jobs or busy schedules. Parents may also consider it difficult to find the right kind and amount of resources for their children. The aforementioned strengths and weaknesses may open opportunities to enhance literacy instruction for children. Thinking optimistically, the pandemic may spur innovation in some online literacy programs, those that will help learners make learning to read fun. A strong homeschool partnership must also be fostered. Parents will not be the actual teachers at home. With the help of teachers, parents will just shepherd the children towards the correct learning resources for literacy instruction. To plan effective literacy programs, threats in its implementation must not be overlooked. Relying heavily on online resources increases screen time. This leads to blurred vision, eye strain, and long-term vision problems like nearsightedness. Access to resources may also be difficult for households with limited or no access to the internet.
Paki-off po yung microphone nyo po.
We often
Paki-usap.
imagine children text and turn them into spoken language. This type of struggling reader has a very difficult time figuring out what many of the words are and has poor phonological skills. However, there are also some learners who sound like they are reading beautifully, but in reality, they have difficulty with understanding vocabulary and figurative language, inferencing, verbal reasoning, grammatical development, and oral expression. As children get older, if they are decoding text well, we assume that they are reading well. Once a person learns to decode, reading comprehension now becomes more about language comprehension and focus. We must remember that at this transition, teachers may begin to notice that some learners who decode text fluently, but they are not understanding. Since this type of struggling reader is less noticeable than the ones who have difficulty of decoding, teachers must be very careful. Even then, their issues may go undetected for a long time, maybe resulting in some high school students who sound like they are reading but understand nothing that they have read. Struggling readers should be targeted for remediation. The earlier, the better.
Have a struggling reader in your class? Not too sure how to cater for his or her needs? Here are some strategies to assist learners with reading problems. First, scaffold. Set the bar too high and there's no success. Set the bar too low and it's belittling. Learners need an appropriate challenge that they can overcome with little assistance. This doesn't necessarily mean that the text needs to be different in every reading session. Perhaps they just need multiple reading of the same text. Maybe they need a partner to discuss the language while they're reading. Developing a reader's self-esteem is the most important facet here. Second, be inclusive. It is crucial to encourage as much success as possible when children are learning to read. The teacher should take as many steps to enable to the struggling reader to participate in classroom discussions about stories. How can we encourage this? Allowing children to listen to the text beforehand will increase their familiarity with the text and give them time to process the events in the story independently and without pressure. This will enable the struggling reader to respond to questions about the text alongside their peers. Third, allow preparation of oral reading. Oral reading is often a struggling reader's greatest fear as it publicizes his or her weakness. To enable learners to achieve success, allow time to practice and they are confident to present it.
Bakit?
Everyone knows that
First, reader to participate in classroom discussions about stories. How can we encourage this? Allowing children to listen to the text beforehand will increase their familiarity with the text and give them time to process the events in the story independently and without pressure. This will enable the struggling reader to respond to questions about the text alongside their peers. Third, allow preparation of oral reading. Oral reading is often a struggling reader's greatest fear as it publicizes his or her weakness. To enable learners to achieve success, allow time to practice until they are confident to present it. Next is explore children's interests. Include a range of reading materials for independent and guided reading. You may set up a virtual library where learners can choose the reading material they would like to explore. Using environmental print is also effective. Learners who are able to read a Jollibee sign walking down the street will often find difficulty when presented with the same word on a sheet of paper. Giving individual words enables learners to engage in more complex language than what would be possible out of context. One good practice is that learners could take photos of words in the environment and add them to a word wall. Use shared reading. Shared reading is a great method for boosting the confidence of struggling readers. Learners can join in when they are ready to participate. This can be utilized even in online modalities. Multiple readings mean multiple opportunities for success. Target overall comprehension of language. Recent research reveals that reading comprehension difficulties may stem from an underlying oral language weakness that exists from early childhood before reading is even taught. It turns out that learners who have poor reading comprehension also often understand fewer spoken words and less of what they hear, and have worse spoken grammar. So, to address reading comprehension deficits effectively, educators may have to use an approach that teaches vocabulary, thinking skills, and comprehension first in spoken language and then in reading and written language. Teach vocabulary. Because learners with poor comprehension often have poor vocabulary skills and understand less of what they hear, it's helpful to teach the meanings of new words through the use of multisensory strategies like graphic organizers, pictures, and mnemonics. Improving their overall language skills increases the likelihood that they will understand the words they encounter in written text. Since it is impossible to know every word one might encounter, learners should be taught about the different types of context clues and how to use them to determine the meaning of unknown words. Another strategy is to teach our learners how to think. Once learners have the vocabulary to be able to make it through a text, they often struggle with the complex thinking or sustained attention required to keep up with all of the important details and to access information that is implied but not directly stated. Teachers can instruct learners on cognitive strategies that they can use, like discussing or activating prior knowledge, developing questions while reading, connecting what they are reading to another text, something they have seen, or something they have experienced, visualizing or picturing what they are reading, making predictions about what will come next in the text, looking back for keywords and rereading in order to clarify or answer questions, and thinking aloud to model the strategies and thought processes needed for comprehension. Learners must know how to use the strategies that work best for them depending on the text they are reading. Pulling deeper meaning out of text through the use of thinking strategies can be beneficial not just to reading comprehension, but also to writing.
I know that you feel that everything I said is just too much to handle. Yes, it is difficult. But literacy instruction during a remote learning setup is possible. Now, let me guide you in setting up your virtual library.
You may be interested in using educational content from YouTube. YouTube has about any video you could think of, from cooking videos to gameplay walkthroughs and everything in between. Since the creation of the website in 2005, people are now uploading 500 hours of footage every minute, and the website is generating over 1 billion views daily. YouTube has opened up the tools for education in many ways. Teachers and learners both often use YouTube as an alternate form to teaching and learning a lesson. You may want to check my channel for instructional videos in reading using the Marunko approach. Pagbasa gamit ang Marunko approach. Unang hakbang. Matapos ang aralin na ito, kayo ay inaasahan na magamit ang tunog ng mga letrang M, A, at S sa pagbabasa ng mga salita, parirala at pangungusap. Ito ang letrang M. Ang tunog ng M ay hmm. Sabihin nyo nga o bigkasin pagkatapos ko. Para mas maalala nyo ang tunog ng letrang M, sabay-sabay natin pakinggan ang awit na ito. Bawat letra sa ating alpabeto'y may tunog. Sumabay sa awit mo nang malaman mo. Tuklasin natin ngayon ang letrang M. Ang tunog ng M ay Manika, pedyas, mangga, mesa. Halika, bigkasin natin muli. Letrang M. Ngayon naman, gamit ang inyong daliri na hintuturo, isulat ang letrang M sa hangin. Una, ang malaking letrang M. Ngayon naman, ang maliit na letrang M. Nagawa niyo ba, mga bata? Kung oo, magaling! Ano nga ang tunog ng letrang M? Ang tunog ng M ay Ang tunog ng M ay Bawat letra may tunog. Ang tunog ng M ay Mga bata, tandaan niyo ang tunog na ito ha, dahil mamaya gagamitin natin ito para makabuo ng mga salita at pangungusap, kasama pa ang dalawang letra na pag-aaralan natin. Ito ang letrang S. Ang tunog ng S ay S. Sabihin o bigyan niyo pagkatapos ko. Para para mas maalala nyo ang tunog ng letrang S, sabayan nyo ako sa awiting ito. Bawat letra sa ating alpabeto'y may tunog. Sumabay sa awit mo nang malaman mo. Tuklasin natin ngayon ang letrang S. Ang tunog ng S ay Sagi, sisiw, sando, suklay. Halika, bigkasin natin muli. Letrang S. Ngayon naman, gamit muli ang inyong daliri na hintuturo, isulat ang letrang S sa hangin. Una, ang malaking letrang S. Ngayon naman, ang maliit na letrang S. Nagawa niyo ba, mga bata? Kung oo, mahusay! Muli, ang tunog ng letrang S ay S. 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 Ang tunog ng S ay S. Ang tunog ng S ay S. Bawat letra may tunog. Ang tunog ng S ay S. Tatandaan nyo rin ang tunog na ito ha, dahil mamaya kasama ang tunog ng letrang M, magbabasa tayo ng maraming salita, parirala, at pangungusap. Ito ang letrang A. Ang tunog ng A ay A, A, A. Sabihin o bigkasin niyo ulit pagkatapos ko. A, A, A. Para mas maalala nyo ang tunog ng letrang A na A, pakinggan ang awit na ito. Bawat letra sa ating alpabeto'y may tunog. Sumabay sa awit mo nang malaman mo. Tuklasin natin ngayon ang letrang A. Ang tunog ng A ay A, 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 A. A, 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 aso. A, A, araw. A, A, ahas. A, A, apa. Halika, bigkasin natin muli. A, 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 A. A, 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 A. A, 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 A. A, 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 A. Letrang A. Ngayon, isulat natin ang letrang A sa hangin gamit ang inyong daliri na hintuturo. Una, ang malaking letrang A. Sunod, ang maliit na letrang A. Ano nga ulit ang tunog ng letrang A? A, A, A. Ang tunog ng A ay A. Ang tunog ng A ay A. Bawat letra may tunog. Ang tunog ng A ay A. Ngayon na alam na natin ang tunog ng mga letrang M, A, at S, sa tingin ko, handa na tayong magbasa unti-unti ng mga salita na mayroong mga tunog nito. Balikan natin ang tunog ng letrang A. A, 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 A. Sabihin o bigkasin nyo pagkatapos ko. A, 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 A. A. Ngayon naman, pagsamahin natin ang tunog ng letrang M na M at ang tunog ng letrang A na A. Ma. 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 Sabihin o bigkasin nyo pagkatapos ko. Ma. 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 Isa pa. Ma. 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 Ngayon naman, subukin natin pagsamahin ang tunog ng letrang S na S at ang tunog ng letrang A na A. Sa. 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 Sabihin o bigkasin nyo pagkatapos ko. Sa. 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 Isa pa. Sa. 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 Kung nabasa mo ang mga ito, ikaw ay bibigyan ko ng 3 stars. You can also access storytelling videos.
Buksan ang iyong isipan at sumama sa ating kwentuhan, kaalaman, kasiyahan, hatid sa atin ang ating aklan na kaibigan.
Ang Pagong at ang Kuneho. Muling isinalaysay ni Boots S.A. Pastor. Isang umaga ay nagtagpo-tagpo ang mga hayop sa gubat upang maghanap ng pagkain. Dalian mo, Pagong! Anang Kuneho. Lagi kang napag-iiwanan. Ang kupad mo kasi. Mabagal akong kumilos, pero hindi ako makupad. Protesta ng Pagong. Malakas at matatag ako, at kaya kong patunayan yan. Paano? Hamon ng Kuneho. Hinamon ng Pagong ang Kuneho sa isang karera. Magkarera tayo mula rito hanggang sa dulo ng daang ito. Anang Pagong. Karera? Tumawa ng malakas ang Kuneho. Madali lang yan, Pagong. Nagsimula ang karera. Nanguna agad ang Kuneho. Aabutin ng buong araw ang Pagong na yan bago niya marating ang dulo ng daang ito. Anang Kuneho sa kanyang sarili. Mabuti pa'y umidlip muna ako. Hindi nagtagal at bumungad din ang Pagong sa daan. Kawawang Kuneho. Anang Pagong sa kanyang sarili nang lampasan niya ang natutulog na kuneho. Dapit hapon na nang magising ang kuneho. Tiyak na nasa daan pa sa ibaba ang Pagong. Anang Kuneho nang hindi niya makita ni anino ng Pagong. Ngunit pagdating ng Kuneho sa dulo ng daan, ay nakita niyang nagkakasiyahan ang Pagong at ang ibang hayop. nanalo ang pagong sa karera. Leo the Late Bloomer. Story by Robert Cross. Pictures by Jose Arruego. Leo couldn't do anything right. He couldn't read. He couldn't write. He couldn't draw. He was a sloppy eater. And he never said a word.
What's the matter with Leo?
Asked Leo's father.
Nothing.
Said Leo's mother.
Leo is just a late bloomer.
Better late than never,
thought Leo's father. Every day, Leo's father watched him for signs of blooming. And every night, Leo's father watched him for signs of blooming.
Are you sure Leo's a bloomer?
Asked Leo's father.
Patience,
said Leo's mother.
A watched bloomer doesn't bloom.
So Leo's father watched television instead of Leo. The snows came. Leo's father wasn't watching, but Leo still wasn't blooming. The trees budded. Leo's father wasn't watching, but Leo still wasn't blooming. Then one day, in his own good time, Leo bloomed. He could read. He could write. He could draw. He ate neatly. He also spoke. And it wasn't just a word, it was a whole sentence. And that sentence was,
I made it!
You can also find some songs. A-a-aso, B-ba bola, C-ka cactus, D-da daga, E-A-L-E-C, F French fries, G-ka gitara, H-ha hamon, I-E-ibon, J-ja jeepney, K-ka keso, L laso, M mani, N nanay, N nya ninyo, N G nga ngiti, O okra, P pagong, Q quiet, R radyo, S saging, T tatsulok, U ubas, Viva volleyball, W walis, X taxi, Y yo-yo, Z zipper, mga letrang 28. Awitin natin sa ating alpabeto. Show me a little love. When you visit my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I would also like to introduce you to the online publishing house, Twinkle. Twinkle provides instant access to a complete range of teaching, planning, and assessment materials to support learning. This includes materials for primary schools, secondary schools, parents, and home educators. As for now, they have materials written in English, but they are soon releasing materials written in Filipino to reach our learners more. I promise you, Twinkle saves teachers time. We know that as a teacher, creating materials are quite overwhelming. Twinkle provides quality educational materials that would fit classroom and online learning needs for beginning, approaching proficiency, and proficient readers. Be sure to check Twinkle's website to explore lots of resources for literacy instruction.
Sir Rico, okay na po? Okay na siguro. Okay. Thank you so much, Ma'am Levin, for an inspirational and informative topic you have shared with us and for imparting your knowledge and expertise. So I'm pretty sure our students who's also watching in FB YouTube Live really enjoy this topic a lot. So for now, let us watch the video presentation of WINS activity done last year, headed by our very own master teachers, Mrs. Marian Basañez and Mrs. Vivian Balasbas. So by the way, WIN stands for Wash in School. So ito po yung activity na kung saan naguhugas ng kamay ang ating mga bata or pupils at nagsesend po sila ng pictures sa mga advisors. Take it away, Sir Rico. Thank you, Ma'am Vivian Balasbas and Ma'am Marian Basanyes. And now, to formally close for today's Brigada Eskwela program, may I present to you once again our hardworking and supportive master teacher to none other than Mrs. Alma Cecilia A. Lawagan.
Okay. So, ipagpaumanin nyo kung may mga asong tumahol po, ha? Okay, bumati ko una sa ating speaker, Binibining Leven Pabriaga, sa ating punong guro, Ginoong Wilfredo Nilio, o Ansipal Ginang Asila Ilozona, kapwa mga guro sa paaralang Antonio Regidor, mga magulang at mag-aaral na sa live stream po ngayon. Muli isang makaalamang araw ang ating pinagsamahan dahil nadagdagan na naman ang kaba ng ating kaalaman. Punuin natin ito ng mga kasanayan na makatulong sa atin para maging handa tayo sa panuruang taong 2021-2022. Ngayon, nais ko pong kayong tanungin, bakit ba mahalaga ang pagbabasa? Bakit ba pinagtutuunan natin ito ng pansin? Mula sa salitang pagbasa, ang root word nito ay basa. So, nais ko po yan ang acronym. B, bagot ay maaalis o magagamot sa pamamagitan ng pagbasa, kwento at iba pa. A, aliw ay inahatid o ibinib dahil lumalawak ang nasyon. S, suliranin sa mga talasalitaan o pag-unawa ay malilinang, bigyan ng solusyon kung ugaliin nating magbasa ng mga kwento o tula. A, aral na makukuha sa mga binasang po ay maisa sa buhay natin upang tayo ay maging isang mabuting mamamayan. Mga kasama ko sa paaralan, hayaan nating nakabukas ang kaba ng ating kaalaman. Let us explore and be the best version of ourselves. Let us always be a good service to the Filipino people, especially to the children that is entrusted in us. Muli, isang mapagpala at makaalamang pagsasama natin sa umagang ito. Alam ko po, siksik-liglig na, no? Talagang ito po ay kailangan natin. So, wag po kayong mag-alala, naririto po kami, ako po, bilang sa reading coordinator nyo po. Tutulong po ako, makikipag-collab po tayo with the other schools, especially Ma'am Leven. She's willing to us. So, kampante po tayo na makatulong itong mga ginagamit po. Magandang umaga po inyong lahat at God bless, ipagpaumanhin yung pagkakatunog ng aking mga alagang aso po dito. Background na lang po sila. Thank you po. God bless everyone.
Thank you so much for that closing remarks. Thanks also for everyone who's participating in the Say of Brigada Eskwela program. And also, we would like to extend our thanks to our principal, Mr. Wilfredo C. Nilio, our PSDS, Ma'am Florence Edim, master teachers, RS faculty, barangay officials, RS faculty officers headed by Ma'am M.K. De La Cruz, GPTA officers led by Mrs. Marisa Conde, GPTA President, our friends and students, and of course to our guest speaker, Ma'am Levin. Thanks again for joining us and we will see you next time. Muli, magandang araw sa atin. Magbayanihan na sa paaralan. Mabuhay ang DepEd, mabuhay ang Antonio Regidor Elementary School. Have a pleasant day and good Lord be with us all always. So this is Maria Teresa P. Calanuga, your MC for today. Thanks everyone. Keep safe. Stay healthy. Yes. Thank you po.
Ma'am Tess, nais ko lang din pong pasalamatan si Sir Jun Lee sa paggawa niya po ng FB Live natin. Maraming salamat, Sir Jun Lee, sa pagsuporta niyo po sa amin. God bless.
Thank you.
God bless, Sir Jun Lee.
Happy birthday. Sir Junli.
Happy birthday, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Happy birthday, Mama Maureen.
Mga kaguro, maraming salamat po sa suporta sa amin sa BE team. Thank you po. God bless us all.
Happy
Okay.
birthday, Sir Junli.
Screenshot ko lang po ang
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. May I request everyone to please cameras on para po sa screenshot natin. Picture taking po tayo for our documentation. Wait lang po. Ma'am Kate, paki-back up. Or kahit po sino sa teachers.
Yes, ma'am. Opo.
Send na lang po sa amin. Yung mga masisipag po na teachers, Ma'am Amy, Ma'am Edsel, masipag sa screenshot.
Screenshot na.
Okay na po, Ma'am Tess.
Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Amy. Okay, thank you. Salamat po.